Hello friends, in today's episode we'll look at two early corn varieties that are easy to grow and produce corn in a very short time. The first variety of corn that we are looking at today is the painted hill corn, and we're going to be sowing these seeds in these seed starting cells, and you can direct sow these corn seeds as well. I'm just starting them in these cells because I don't have a lot of space in the garden and this will buy me some time. So these are the corn seeds. This corn variety is not a sweet corn. It's actually a little on the bland side or the not so sweet side, and I actually enjoy eating this kind of corn. So you can see here the seedlings have emerged, and we're going to be transplanting these seedlings after they have grown to about this size that you see here. Now we are planting these in a whiskey barrel container, and remember that with corn you need to plant at least 4 or 5 plants together very close to each other, because you will get the best pollination when you plant at least 4 or 5 plants. And you can see here the corn plant grows pretty quickly, and in no time you will see that it will start producing flowers, both the male and the female flowers. And this variety of corn grows to about 3 to 4 feet, and most early corn actually just grow to 3 to 4 feet. They don't grow very tall, and that's why they are more like dwarf corn varieties. So what you can see on the top are the male flowers which have the pollen, and on the bottom you can see the stalks, the corn stalks with the silks, which is the female part of the plant. And when pollination occurs, the corn kernels are formed. And this is why you need multiple corn plants around each other to maximize the number of kernels. And this corn that you see here is a mature corn ready for harvest. And when you open it up, you see all these beautiful colored kernels. And that's why it gets this name called the painted hill corn. Again, this corn is not on the sweet side. It's a delicious corn variety that you will enjoy growing as well as eating. The next variety we are going to be looking at is the Early Sunglow Hybrid variety. Now this is another early corn variety that grows within about 2 months. And in this case, we're going to be direct sowing these seeds in the ground. And either ways, it doesn't really make any difference whether you direct sow the seeds or start them in containers. Corn is a pretty hardy plant. It's going to grow well as long as the temperatures are not too cold. And here you can see the kernels being formed. And in the early corn varieties or the dwarf corn varieties, you will see that a lot of cobs, but it does give you corn very quickly within about 1 to 2 months. And that's the beauty of growing this corn. The Early Sunglow Hybrid is a sweet corn variety, so it does taste sweet, and it really depends on preference. Some people like sweet corn, some people like corn that's not so sweet. So depending on your taste, you can grow either of these corn varieties. So again, these are dwarf corn varieties. They just grow up to like 3 to 4 feet, and they will produce about 2 to 3 corn kernels per plant. So it's a lot less than what you would expect in a full-sized corn plant, but the full-sized plants also take a long time to grow. So this is a good trade-off if you want quick yielding corn that can be planted late in the season. These are two good corn varieties to plant. So in case you did not plant your corn plants early, you can still plant this early corn variety late in the season to still get corn towards the end of summer or even towards fall. So it's a great technique to use in your garden. So there we have it, folks. That was our episode on growing these two early corn varieties. I hope you try growing these two corn varieties at home, and let me know if you have any other favorite corn varieties that you like to grow. We'll see you again soon. Happy gardening.